Hello, welcome back to Whisky Wednesday. I'm Joe Ellis, and every Wednesday I do whisky video reviews. So, this week I'm reviewing the Benriach 1995 vintage, bottled exclusively and chosen by the Whisky Shop. And the Whisky Shop are the UK's largest chain of specialist whisky shops. Special thing about this Benriach, and Benriach I've reviewed the Curiositas before, independent, privately owned, Speyside distillery. 17 years old, matured in ex-bourbon barrels, and then finished in virgin oak. And virgin oak means they haven't used the barrels for anything. Obviously they've charred the barrels, and that's it. Nothing has been in them before, which is key to this whisky. Bottled at cask strength for 53.1%, and there is only about 4 barrels of this actually made, because there's a limited amount. So if you're in the UK or want to visit, recommend popping into one of the Whisky Shop stores across the UK and trying this. They should have it available to taste. Lovely colour, and as I said before on my Curiositas video, Benriach are genuinely one of my favourite distilleries. They just make consistently good and interesting whisky, and that's the key, interesting. So, let's give it a look. And again, this is completely exclusive to the Whisky Shop. You can't buy it anywhere else. And you do find that actually other whisky retailers, they do have, special bottlings that are exclusive to them. So this is exclusive to the Whisky Shop. Right. On the colour, just lovely amber colour. I'm thinking of getting one of those kind of, colour charts from B&Q, so I can scientifically tell you exactly what colour it is, and then I turn into a real whisky geek. Right, let's give it a nose. Oh wow. Straight away, it smells like a bourbon. That kind of creamy mashed banana, and that is key because it's finished in virgin oak, and bourbons, they are matured in virgin new oak. So you're getting all that kind of barrel note, the kind of new oaky kind of vanilla flavours, but with this kind of creamy mashed banana, real kind of toastiness to it, almost like a peachy. I'm getting kind of peaches coming through on the nose. There's a kind of a sweet candied orange, maybe like like butter icing. Imagine making an orange butter icing. So it's got a kind of sweet creamy vanilla note, but with that orange citrus flavour coming through. There's a cherry kirsch. So it's all the kind of the sweet fruits. I'm also getting kind of an old leather, kind of an old leather couch. Imagine going over to your grandparents. They've got an old leather couch it's been there for years, and you kind of relax in it. It's like that. You know what? You could probably give this to someone and say, "Oh yeah, what do you think of that bourbon?" And they probably wouldn't realise that it was a malt whisky from the nose. All right, let's give it a taste. That is really, really tasty. big note of banana bread or banana cake, banana loaf. It's that kind of creamy mashed banana coming through again. Gosh, that's amazing. Kind of nutty, kind of a walnut, so like kind of creamy nuts. There's a coconut element coming through. The spices are there, there's cinnamon, sweetness. You get a sense of the kind of the barley coming through as well. Kind of slight biscuitiness. Oh, right, need to give it another taste. With a kind of a sweet coffee. In fact, you know what it's like? You know, have you ever been and had a chai latte from maybe Starbucks or Costa or your local coffee shop? Or you can actually get chai latte, kind of instant chai latte. It's like that kind of real kind of sweet tea, all that kind of cinnamon, creamy spice. It's just chai latte. It's awesome. And considering it's 53.1%, should be able to see that there, 53.1. It's seriously easy to drink. It's got that spiciness there, but it doesn't taste too hot like some cask strength whiskies can. That is an outstanding whiskey. Let's give it one more taste. And the finish is incredibly long as well. All that kind of spicy cinnamon note coming through again. Quite kind of custardy, vanilla. Again, that'll be from the ex-bourbon and the new oak barrels that it's been matured in. It's just further proof that Benriach makes some seriously good whiskey. It's not, it's not cheap, this bottle. It's $77.99. I will put a link in the description so you can buy it from the whisky shop, so check in the description below, or just pop into one of your stores in the UK. You know what? I genuinely don't often say this, but I'd give that whiskey a 10 out of 10. It's absolutely superb. In terms of flavours, for a malt whiskey, it is seriously interesting. I think you could genuinely give that to someone and say, what do you think of that? It's a bourbon. And they wouldn't know any different. It's amazing. It really is. Benriach, 1995, 17-year-old whisky shop exclusive bottling. 10 out of 10. As always, please share the video. Retweet the link on Twitter, so check my Twitter feed in the description. And I'll see you next week, guys. Cheers.